Welcome back, guys. Here we go, continuing on with our Blue Mage quest. And from here, we're gonna go find out what's going on with Martin, why he's being so secretive, and see where that goes. So, rendezvous with Royce at Scholar's Walk.
Ready to take this?
No.
Oh, we're gonna use the thing?
Yep. There we go. So we are going to the Alchemist Guild. Oh, there she is. Okay. So she is hiding. He just went into the Alchemist Guild. He's trying not to draw attention by wearing something inconspicuous. And by that I mean, not blue. But why all the secrecy? Could he be buying medicine? Perhaps he's got some awful condition. That would explain where all his money's going. But I don't think that's it. Where's he off to now? With me, Onineko. The game is afoot. Rendezvous with Royce at Hammerley. Oh. Okay, actually. There we go. Zoom out a little bit. There he is, and there she is.
I wonder what would happen if you went up to him first.
I don't know.
I'm gonna test it out.
Looks like he's waiting for someone. Shh, they're here.
Oh, nope.
Can't do it?
No.
That's okay. Look like thaumaturge. And a pugilist. You know the rules. Money first. Here you go. That ought to do it. Look, I know this ain't exactly above board, but this is costing me more and more every time. And the package stays the same size. In fact, I think they're getting smaller. Not our problem, mate. Dream flowers are in short supply. If you want them, you'll pay what we ask and take what you're given. Dream flowers? Someone's over there. Get him. Oh, a pugilist. What have I done? Onineko, you've got to stop him. Alright, here we go. Got to, Alright, that was easy. So, you saw everything. I'd better prepare for the worst. Thank you, Onineko. If it weren't for you, things could have turned out very differently. As for you, Martin, what the bloody hells do you think you're doing? Dream flowers? So you've been concocting somnus in your spare time? What are you planning to sell it? Or is it all to feed your own addiction? Either way, you can forget about our contract. I can explain. It ain't what you think. What is it then? This had better be good. I've been buying dream flowers to make medicine, not somnus. It's for the Wallachie. They need the proper treatment as soon as possible. There's an epidemic, you see, most likely brought over from Eorzea by people like me. How serious is it? Very. For Eorzeans, it's not much worse than catching a cold, but for Wallachie, it's life-threatening. Not only that, it's spreading like wildflower. Friend of mine, a Wallachie chirurgeon, I don't know what that says. He's doing all he can with the traditional medicines, but it's a losing battle. At this rate, it's only a matter of time before they're all taken. I know I'm not the only Eorzean to visit the New World, but it makes me sick to my stomach to think I'm partially to blame. I can't just stand by and let them die without at least trying to do something. Came back to Eorzea to find a cure based on my friend's research notes. I've practically ruined my life, but I eventually came up with a concoction that seems to do the trick. Thing is, it'll take more than a couple of doses to stop the epidemic, and this stuff doesn't come cheap. There's also the fact that the main ingredient comes from dream flowers, which ain't easy to get a hold of. So that explains why you've been dealing with those back alley cutthroats. And I suppose your business at the Alchemist Guild had some connection with medicine, yes? That's right. Needed some tools and whatnot to help with the mixing, but that's nothing you need to worry about. I've caused you enough trouble already. It's been nice knowing you, Royce. If you'd have told me all this from the beginning, we could have worked something out. I've decided you can carry on at the Celestium. As for the dream flowers, let's just say I know a few people. You're sure about this, Royce? I can't thank you enough. I'll do anything you ask. You start by putting a few more performances at the arena. I'm sure the extra money won't go amiss, will it? I was about to suggest the same thing. I'll perform in every show you've got, if you'll let me. The fans are clamoring to see more of the great Azuro, so it makes sense to capitalize on that. Anyway, this hardly seems like the place to discuss business. We should head back. You see how they just both totally ignored the fact that I was there?
You know how you said you... I'll look at it.
The Great Azul. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Run, 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 run. Jump. Jump. Yep.
You color.
No. That's racist. You're saying we're all the same? We're inbred? kidding, I love you.
I love you.
You're like, wait, what just happened? What's this guy sell? Viking sword, iron sword, steel broadsword. Okay. That's what he sells. Nothing useful. Doop-a-doo, doop-a-doo, doop-a-doo. Probably could have gone the other way. Anywho. Doop-doo, 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 doop-a-doo. Where am I going? Miner's Guild. Doop-a-doo. Some close guys. That was it. Haha.
Wait for me.
Did me a good turn by taking care of those dream flower peddlers. Sooner or later, they would have bled me dry. One way or another, Royce introduced me to a merchant who handles shipments to alchemists. He gets the dream flowers processed before being brought to Ulda, which bypasses the ban. Still, bloody expensive, mind you. Oh, I almost forgot about your training. To tell the truth, your run-in with those somnus dealers was probably a better test of your abilities than anything I could have thought of. I might not have much time to spend helping you get ready for the arena, but I can still give you advice. I recommend learning 1,000 needles next. Once you've gotten the hang of that one, come and see me. Actually, there's a strong chance I'll be in the middle of a performance, so Latulja, I'll take care of the things while I'm away. Remember, your real teachers are the beasts that roam free through the wilderness. You're free to roam too, but if you get lost, your spellbook will show you the way. Good luck, Onineko. Martin's already performing many times a day. Latulja worries more shows will kill him. Martin's blue magic is powerful indeed, but he's just a man. Sometimes he forgets this. Alright. Gonna talk to this guy real quick. See if he's got any more totems for us. No, he does not. He is useless. Alright, back to this guy. Onineko, something terrible happened. Martin almost killed. We told Martin he worked too hard, that he should rest, but he not listen. He wanted medical care for Wallaki, but now he one who need help. Of course, Martin cannot train you. Latulja want to help, but Martin's such a great teacher that no one could possibly replace him. Is that what you were about to say? Haha, please excuse my little jest. I was sorry as anyone to hear that my old friend had fallen foul of some pit beast. In fact, I came to offer my services. I expect that Martin neglected to mention that I too am a blue mage. We both studied under the Wallaki as part of our research. While I'm not one to boast, I should point out that I took to the art like a fish to water while he floundered. Wastrak speak true. You can learn much from Wastrak. Yes, with Martin bedridden, I would be ashamed for his protege to be left without a mentor. And as his friend, overseeing your training is the least I can do. I'll be waiting for you at Horizon's Edge. Wait, is that Horizon's Edge?
We have to.
Oh, okay. That's fine. We don't have to fly. It's not that far.
We have to
Walk.
dance there.
Can't dance there. God, you're making stuff up.
Are you scared? Just go.
Nah, I'm Michael Jackson. I'm moonwalking right now. Just
You're
kidding.
something, alright. Yeah. Prince. Horizon Zero Edge.
Better be careful. Them copyrights. Oh look, he's got a pet robot. Why is there a pet robot here?
I don't know, but he's gonna probably try to teach us the thing here.
Don't let the Magitech fool you. I have no connection to the Empire. Well, not a direct one at least. My company carries out work at a cerulean processing plant run by Amagina and Sons mineral concern. Perhaps some of it ends up in Imperial hands, perhaps not. As for this Vanguard, it was abandoned by the Garleans outside of Castrum Meridian. It seems like the perfect opportunity to learn something of their technology, so I had it restored. Ever since we finished gleaning all we could from it, it's been collecting dust, so I have no qualms about letting you smash it to pieces. It's part of your training, assuming you're up to the challenge. Okay. Okay. Dead. Whoops. I attacked too much. Okay. So, you've some rudimentary understanding of blue magic. But have you considered how, nay whether, it serves you? For there is one thing I know that Martin at least has yet to realize. The age of sword and sorcery is coming to an end. Surely you have seen the power of the Garleans wield. Their technology continues to advance while we Eorzeans cling to our ancient ways. For now, we are unable to keep the Empire at bay, but for how much longer? For now, we are able to keep the Empire at bay. I'm not the only one who feels this way. There are those that seek to develop airships, engines of war to combat the Imperial threat. It will not be long before grand companies deploy Magitech units of their own on the front lines. Even so, the most advanced weaponry will be worth little more than scrap metal without a steady supply of ceruleum. As we speak, the Garleans and the Immortal Flames are fighting to claim the supply in northern Thanland. What I am trying to tell you is that people like Martin waste their time on worthless relics of the past and fail to see the bigger picture. The future lies in ceruleum. If you ever decide you want to make a real difference in the world, I could use someone like you. There's no need to rush, though. Just give it some thought. Anyways, I think that's enough for one day. Let's return to Ulda. He's a poacher. We can go back to Ulda. Yeah. You sure you don't want me to fast travel? You're kind of low on funds.
Oh yeah. He's got your hat.
Ahab. Known law. Okay.
He's from the Turks, but different type of Turks.
Why me?
I forgot. You should click on it.
No, he's the Turks.
Oh, it has the other name in it too?
Yeah.
Ah.
Just like ours is Odin's decline in might. Just like ours is Odin's might, and then up there it's ODM next to our name.
Mm-hmm.
Miners Guild. So yeah, this guy's trying to poach us. He's a weasel.
Better than a skunk.
That's true. Some people would disagree with you, though.
If it has its stink thing taken out.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're night owls, so they'll be scaring them.
I have to say, I'm surprised that you've made so much progress with someone like Martin as your mentor. Speaking of which, since he's still confined to the infirmary, your next training session will be... Boy, what do you think you're doing, Wastrad? Martin, Trigian, tell you stay in bed. I'm fine. True, it still hurts to walk and breathe, but how can I lie there when my apprentice is trying so hard to earn a spot next to me in the arena? You needn't worry about Onineko. Even without your guidance, he's well on his way to becoming a competent blue mage. Actually, while you're here, there's something I wish to discuss. A proposition, if you will. Heard about the lengths you're going for the sake of the Wallachie. Why didn't you come to me? For what? You'd only laugh in my face as soon as you realize there's no money in it. Or have you forgotten what happened when our research funding got cut? All of a sudden you couldn't give a Kieran's arse about blue magic and the people who shared their homes with us. That's hardly fair, Martin. How could I carry on without bankrupting myself? Make no mistake, I'm as grateful to the Wallachie as you are. We may have gone our separate ways, but there's never been any bad blood between us. Seeing as you're in no position to help anyone from your sickbed, I'd say that letting me lend a hand to is your best option. Suppose you've got a point. The quicker we can produce the medicine, the more lives we'll save. With my resources, it'll be ready in no time. Alright, Wallstruck. We'll do things your way. I'm glad we could see eye to eye for a change. Once we have a large enough shipment, I'll deliver it in person to the Wallachie. Just don't bugger it up, you hear? You can count on me, Martin. There's a lot at stake here, and I intend to see it through. I have a few arrangements to make first, but I'll come by for the formula once I'm done. Until then, you should get some rest. You know, I never thought he'd raise a finger to help anyone but himself. Maybe he does have a shred of decency after all. Hope he hasn't been putting any funny ideas in your head, though. It still seems strange that he's shown an interest in your training in the first place. What's in it for him? Probably just overthinking, as per usual. Suppose it's my fault for not being there for you, and you won't find anyone besides me, of course, more qualified to teach blue magic. Unless you fancy making the trip to the New World, that is. One thing I can do is tell you which spell you should be learning next. It's called Glower. It's one of my personal favorites. If you can master this, I reckon you'll be ready to enter the masked carnival. Best of luck, Onineko. I should go back to bed if I want these wounds to heal, since I won't be up and about for a while. You should continue to follow Latulja's lead for now. Alright, so now we go learn Glower. Alright, so for Glower, list here. There we go. Alright. Alright, so for Glower, we're gonna have to go to a dungeon. Oop. Where? Oh, duh. Alright. This one's level 47.
Nice.
Do you want to be Blue Mage first, or do you want to be Paladin?
Probably Blue Moon first.
Okay.
Actually, you can go first. Good. Just stop recording.
I can stop my recording.